see right here why you can't run a slick and wet course. That water just runs right over it. If you were on the track with this tire, it would just aquaplane over the racetrack. You'd never have any grip if the water runs on it. Now, we've got the wet tire. This tire is new to the next-gen car, as I mentioned, different than last year's tire that we had before, where it was larger blocks. Now it's going to a road car. You can see as the water runs over it.
Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD, and welcome to the Go Bowling at the Glen at Watkins Glen International, race 25 of 36 of the NASCAR Cup Series. We've had the start delayed by about an hour due to rain. Interesting. Park Clickerman talking about how the wet tire can function somewhat on dry conditions. The drivers are in their cars. I'm in the Formula Racing Discord, so I've been looking there. People rooting for Kimmy. He's starting 27th. I think maximum he'll get a top 10. I think he'll finish top 20 at least. New rain tire. Oh man, it's gonna be cool. I can't wait for this to start though. Average race length is 2 hours and 10 minutes. Although I think the lap times will be slower.
Wins, 5 open wheel Indycar wins, 7 countries represented. I think that just says and shows the level of competition here, but where NASCAR and Cup racing has grown to. DJ, can we take points to that and really get anything from this? I think this was in the drive. That's right. Yeah, these odds could have changed quite a bit, and I when you think about it, there's some that you would have certainly looked at even more, like an AJ Allmendinger. That's good odds, whether it's dry or wet, but certainly in the wet, I think that becomes an even better bet.
Do we get a hall pass on our predictions for the race today? This was in the dry.
Yeah, we had two extra, right?
You never know. I mean, we'll see what happens here this afternoon. There's everybody's predictions. Chase Elliott, the most popular driver. I don't think you should be surprised, Kyle.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was the most, when it was dry, he was the most popular guy. William Byron was my guess. I'm going to go with somebody totally different, but I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Okay. Elliott, Larson, Byron, Busher.
Motorsports is going to be very tough this afternoon. But again, the rain was rich in everything today. The fans still in the stands here. Yes, it's raining at the Glen, and yes, we're about to go racing. Here's a
Command, give him my run.
at Watkins Glen.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome NASCAR Hall of Famer and two-time Gold Bowling at the Glen champion, Rusty Wallace, joined by professional bowlers Stephanie Johnson and Anthony Simonson. For everybody watching and listening around the world, drivers, start your engines!
On a day with so much on the line, playoff implications, 2 races left in the regular season.
All right, engines are fired. It's time for me to do the starting lineup.
Hey, Junior.
Is that Chase?
Yes, it is. Menard, bro.
My man. Ready to watch another awesome road course race. The last time he was here, Reddick won. All right.
The last 2 times I've been here, Reddick won.
You were in Indy? You were here for Indy?
I checked in for a little bit, then backed out.
That's fair enough. All right, I'll see if it happens again. I'm hoping for Elliott. I think this Watkins Glen is his bitch.
This is also my favorite track.
It's my home track,
Wow.
so I concur. Anyway,
Well,
here's the starting
My
lineup.
favorite road
Sorry.
course, but
Starting 39th, driving the number 51, Nurtec ODT Ford for Rick Ware Racing, Cody Ware. Starting 38th, driving the number 20, DeWalt Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, Christopher Bell. Starting 37th, driving the number 78, Brush Creek Valley Farms Ford for Live Fast Motorsports from the UK, Kyle Tilley. Starting 36th, driving the number 26, Heseberg Systems Toyota for Team Heseberg. And from Russia, Daniel Kvyat, the former driver in F1 for Red Bull and Toro Rosso. And AlphaTauri, I think. Starting 35th, driving the number 10, Go Bowling Ford for Stuart Haas Racing, Eric Almirola. Starting 34th, driving the number 27, Heseberg Systems Ford for Team Heseberg from the Netherlands, Loris Hesemans. Starting 33rd, driving the number 77, Nations Guard Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports from Germany, Mike Rockenfeller, a 2-time winner, I believe, of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Starting 32nd, driving the number 7, Raise Energy Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports, Corey LaJoy. Starting 31st, driving the number 43, Focus Factor Chevrolet for Petty GMS Racing, Eric Jones. Starting 30th, driving the number 21, Dex Imaging Ford for the Wood Brothers, Harrison Burton. Starting 29th, driving number 41, HaasTooling.com Ford for Stuart Haas Racing, Cole Custer. Okay, I like the Blues opening. I've noticed they keep updating it with new clips. Starting 28th, driving number 42, Allegiant Chevrolet for Petty GMS Racing, Ty Dillon. Starting 27th, driving the number 91, Rick Cogney Chevrolet for Team Trackhouse, 21-time winner and 2007 Formula One champion, Kimi Räikkönen. Starting 26th, driving the number 12, Worth Ford for Team Penske, Ryan Blaney. Starting 25th, driving the number 19, Reese's Fine Foods Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Starting 24th, driving the number 4, Busch Light Ford for Stewart Haas Racing, Kevin Harvick. Starting 23rd, driving the number 23, Sirius XM Radio Toyota for 2311 Racing, Bubba Wallace. Starting 22nd, driving the number 11, FedEx. Wait. Where is it? Yeah, Sport Clips Haircuts Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin. Starting 21st, driving the number 47, Sugarlands Ballpark Buns Chevrolet for JTG Doherty Racing, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ballpark Buns. Starting 20th, driving the number 22, Shell Pennzoil Ford for Team Penske, Joey Logano. Starting 19th, driving the number 38, MDStrucking.com Ford for Front Row Motorsports, Todd Gilliland. Starting 18th, driving the number 1, Worldwide Express Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing, Ross Chastain. Starting 17th, driving the number 15, FordPro.com Ford for Rick Ware Racing, Joey Hand. Starting 16th, driving number 45, Toyota Smart Path Toyota for 2311 Racing, Ty Gibbs. Starting 15th, driving the number 6, Violet Defense Ford. I rushed through that. Starting 15th, driving the number 6, Violet Defense Ford for Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing, Brad Keselowski, or Keselowski, however the hell you want to pronounce it. Starting 14th, driving the number 14, Ford Performance Racing Ford Performance Racing School Ford for Stewart Haas Racing, Chase Briscoe. Starting 13th, driving the number 31, Leaf Filter Gutter Protection Chevrolet for Colleague Racing, Justin Haley. Starting 12th, driving the number 3, Bass Pro Shops Tracker Off-Road Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, Austin Dillon. Starting 11th, driving the number 48, Ally Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, Alex Bowman. Now on to the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 18, Snickers Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, Kyle Busch. Starting 9th, driving the number 99, Princess Cruises Chevrolet for Team Trackhouse Racing, Daniel Suarez. Starting 8th, driving the number 2, Menards Richmond Ford for Team Penske, Austin Cindric. Starting 7th, driving the number 17, Fastenal Ford for Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing, Chris Buescher. Starting 6th, driving the number 16, Action Industry Chevrolet for Colleague Racing, AJ Allmendinger. Starting 5th, driving the number 8, KCMG Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, Tyler Reddick. Starting 4th, driving the number 24, RaptorTough.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. Starting 3rd, driving the number 34, Love's Travel Stops Ford for Front Row Motorsports, Michael McDowell. Starting 2nd, driving the number 5, HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson. And on pole, driving the number 9, Kelly Blue Book Chevrolet with a pole time of 1 minute 10.477 seconds and a speed of 125.147 miles per hour for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. And that is your starting lineup. All right. Obviously, the lap times will be slower because we're in the rain. 6 cars to the rear: Byron, Kyle Busch, Gibbs, Kvyat, Tilley, Bell.
You know what's funny, or I should say, but
I want to see what they're going to say about Roast 214. Truex and Blaney are next to each other. They didn't even mention Raikkonen. Now they're showing him. Yo, I want to know if they're going to radio Kimmy. So, hold on. I want to listen to this first. I just want to see where they go with this, that's all. They're not, okay, proceed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that these single file starts to the race would be kind of an advantage to Timmy because F1
He's used to it, yeah. So he's the 4th
and the
champion in
race
F1 to
rating.
race in NASCAR. Oh, besides Jim Clark and Mario Andretti and Jacques Villeneuve.
What about Montoya?
He was not a champion. His best finish was 3rd.
Oh, I thought I meant just F1 drivers in general.
I mean, we've also had what? Who else? Scott Speed was an F1 driver. He ran for Toro Rosso, then he got the boot for Sebastian Bourdais, I think.
He did literally. Scott Speed did literally nothing in F1.
Toro Rosso wasn't great.
Yeah, so not as bad. Sure.
Tilly from England, Raikkonen from Finland, Rockefeller from Germany, Suarez from Mexico, Hezemans from the Netherlands, and Kvyat from Russia.
And America. First,
I don't know if it helps when it looks like this and in a different car, but I think it helps, at least equalize them versus the individual company.
let's get you want Coda reenact.
What about Coda? Oh yeah, he has one. I forgot Raikkonen's last win. Yeah, Coda 2018.
On
We will see dry racetrack. When I look at the radar, we're at the back 2/3 of this front that comes through. So survive the first 40. That's what I tell my driver. Somehow keep it on track, keep the fenders on it, get me into that final stage, and I think the window to go from wet tires to dry tires is going to be small because if you time it right and you're the first one to get on dry tires, you will have a huge advantage. Okay, so they're starting on wet tires. NASCAR allowed them all to put the wet tires on.
There's going to be a single file restart to start. So we got rear window and a red light for visibility to see that. A windshield wiper, which we all know is shit on this car. Front rear window defogger, which is going to be helpful. Rain tires, rain flaps, and possibly single file restarts. I'm going to check Pockrus's Twitter to see whether they're going to be using, because he'll know. We got nothing on that. NASCAR is waving off the starts of concerns of visibility from drivers. For real. They have 6 sets of slicks and 6 sets of wets. Thank you for the calling people to watch.
yeah.
Single file initial restart and single file restarts at this time. Actually,
Figured it probably helps.
while they're going, I gotta wonder, did they get the I'm curious, did they get the Arca race off?
I think they did.
35 laps. Okay. Looks like the leader is, I can't even tell. I think it's Buddy Kofoid leading the race. He's running in the 15 Menarini car.
Not because they wanted to remind themselves what it was like. They wanted to see those moments when drivers went to dry tires, when they put on wets, what that moment looked like, what the speed difference was.
Hi, D-Base, and welcome to live here on the big screen. We'll probably chat, maybe reverse me, watch live on the big screen. Who knows? Okay.
And that crossover moment you mentioned, may come later.
Yeah, Parker, Steve, you said the fact of the matter is that we're going to start on wet weather conditions, but the possibility of this moving out and we see dry track at some point in time during this race is definitely possible. Listen to Kyle Larson in his radio just moments ago.
Are you good to go? Do you think we can go green or no? I'm not a professional, so I can give you a professional. That's important. Half and half up here.
I'm not a professional.
Yeah, he actually is a professional. Yeah, I'm thinking he's talking wet weather driver professional. He'd be more comfortable if he weren't off the dirt track, was rolled in ready to go. He could say, man, I got 100 starts there, but racing in the rain, he just doesn't have a lot of experience. And you look at this car right here, I mean, overall, pretty dry. The car's sealed up pretty well. The teams also had the option of sealing the driver vent on the front of the window, which would kind of prevent some of the rain from coming in. This is a great view of those red lights. Well, you kind of saw them, but right there in the back window of Chase Elliott's car.
And this camera is actually on the top of the car too, so it's not looking through the windshield. That is what we'll be seeing these drivers have to deal with as well. NASCAR is telling the drivers and teams that they're going to bring them onto pit road. The drivers are going to stay in the cars. I'm wondering if they're still wanting some positive affirmation that they're ready, or the racing surface is ready to actually start a race. I think that's the biggest question. So many of these drivers in the field have never raced in the rain. And so to say to them, hey guys, get out here and run with this car. Obviously, this is a brand new car.
Okay.
For this situation. And so many of these drivers.
The only way you know is by going out.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why we're going to bring the car down to pit road is there are a few spots on this racetrack where it's going to collect water. One of those spots is over here in the bus stop. Pretty much the flattest part of the racetrack, and I can see, at least exiting the bus stop, there's a puddle of water that's streaming across the racetrack.
I think we should be fine.
Well, I'm not. The people in the F1 said that F1 wouldn't race in this. Interesting.
I don't know. The CIA would say otherwise.
The FIA, you mean? Or the CIA? The CIA.
Yeah, the FIA. I don't know why the hell I said C. Yeah. It would say otherwise.
Part of this also is that this car has never raced in the rain. And at Coda last year, they sent the cars out in a torrential downpour with major pumping on the track.
What year the F1 race here?
1961 and 1979, I think.
I was thinking sooner than that.
Nope.
Like
after that,
early
they kept
2000s.
after in the 80s they raced on street circuits in the, from Dallas to Detroit to Long Beach to Caesar's Palace. Then they came on. Then they did the Phoenix, the city of Phoenix, and from the end of the 80s to the beginning of the 90s. Then they went to Indy and then Coda. So in the 90s, the 500 in the Indianapolis 500 was considered a race, but no one attempted it who attempted anything else. So Bill Vukovic, a two-time Formula One winner, because he's a two-time Indy 500 winner in the 50s.
Damn, it's just covered in green.
So since we know we're going into the dry, we love the fact that we can run on a wet surface. We won't have to get the jet dryers out and dry the surface. We're going to blow the standing water off, and if it doesn't rain hard enough to continue to puddle, we can get going. But I think NASCAR sees that radar and says, in 15 minutes we're probably not going to have any heavy rain, so let's blow the puddles off and then let these guys loose. I mean, I have to agree. We want to make sure everybody. I'm great with running in the wet. And the intention is to run in the wet, but there's a between the wet and standing water is dangerous. And this car puddling definitely.
I'll be right back.
These drivers and the teams have run before on a road course. Think back to the Roval in 2020 when there was rain on the racetrack, rain affecting how these guys were driving. And that's what we saw. We saw the craziness that took place there, but also in COVID. Yeah, but I think this is where the line was drawn in the sand. NASCAR did everything they could to try to keep this race in. And there were some pretty big accidents with vision and visibility in this race right here. It ended up being Chase Elliott. But I think that's the one where the drivers got together with NASCAR and said, okay, we're up for running in the wet, but we have to be able to have a little bit more confidence to at least be in control. And that's what this is all about.
I like the little tractor at the track.
And as we just saw, the radar, it's looking good once this rain shower passes through. So the driver's still in the cars. They brought them to pit road. They're going to get rid of some of the puddles, and we hope to see a green flag here shortly.
Well, they're letting fans design cars again.
Aliens.
I hate this stuff.
So with Toyota's help, I designed a car to welcome them with open arms.
Cool car. I was abducted once. Oh, you're back.
Whether in contact, I don't know, but I want to believe.
What will you design? Enter for a chance to win at Sponsorfire.com.
Thank you.
Meet Zach. His work-life balance is anything but balanced. But when he gets on the bike, he becomes Zen-Zach. Zen-Zach exists outside of time. His heartbeat sounds like a mellow drum circle. The only notification he hears is the sound of the ocean. So if you want to reach him, talk to the ocean. The ocean. And Zen-Zach rides with Geico, because saving money and getting great coverage is totally chill. Geico. Savings and service for both your sides.
Alright, I'm back. Luigi time. You know, bring the green. I don't know. Bring the rain. I don't care. As long as it's not too much.
And everyone's invited. So calling all baseball fans and families from LA to Fenway, we got ourselves a game. MLB Sunday leadoff exclusively on Peacock. What's Peacock to a Premier League fan? You want me to tell him? It's exclusive live matches and so much more.
I was playing Battle for Bikini Bottom earlier.
From Harry Kane and Harry Potter.
That's interesting.
What?
That's interesting.
Why?
It just sounds interesting.
Yeah, do you know? Have you heard of it before?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, one of the best SpongeBob games ever made. They're covering the cars. That's never a good.
Watkins Glen, the cars have been pulled to pit road. Drivers still inside the cars.
Let's just hope they don't move it the Monday. We'll be good.
Standing water out there on the racetrack. Steve, there's so many different things that
I don't think so. They'll probably get it in.
and it could even
The ring was only supposed to last like another 20 minutes at this point, I think, or so.
the car itself is designed to be wet, but
1 o'clock start times.
And at that point, they could get the whole race in.
He's messing with the radial harness. It looks like now an extra plug is in. They're putting in really another wiring harness. So it's not wired in. They're just laying it in, zip tying it on. So definitely the 9 is having some sort of radio issue. See Chase kind of clicking between radios. I like that the radio
Is it raining you as well?
Where I am? Right, I'm in New York. Nope,
Yeah.
not raining where I
That was
am. Sunny skies.
How far are you from the track?
Diagnosing some radio issues, and then right here, the 77, they're in the issue where it looks like this is a wiper issue. I'm not sure if it's not turning or turning within it.
While we're waiting for stuff, I'm gonna go play the level Sand Mountain because I need to beat a time trial to get a golden spatula.
Super important, and just up and down pit lane, you have so many teams and look at the cars, look at different things in the cars, and drivers, towels to dry themselves off, or radios, maybe water that seeped in. So it's part of the situation here, dealing with wet racing, buddy.
Well, let's chat with Jonathan Hassler, the crew chief for Ryan Blaney, who arguably has the most to lose here if we go racing in the rain. What are your thoughts on the track right now? What did Ryan say?
And, the track is definitely still a little bit wet. There's a lot of guys talking about, the standing water near the curbs. Ryan felt like it was probably as good as it was going to be, though, so we'll just leave it up to NASCAR to decide when we go racing.
So would you be cool with going racing right now?
Yeah, I'll be fine, honestly, go out there and race as long as the drivers are all happy and feel like it's, safe for them. Honestly, for us, it's another little wrinkle, another little opportunity for us to try and get some practice.
You and I talked this morning, you said, man, no doubt the nerves are here. Does this make you even more nervous with rain in the mix?
Yeah, it's definitely a situation that I haven't had to deal with on the box before, but, I've been a part of it for a couple different races, so like I said, it's an opportunity for us to try and make some track position early.
How much of an eye will you be keeping on the 19 and kind of watching what they're doing and how well they're performing?
And, the goal for us, if we can't win, is to just outpace the 19 all day, so we'll definitely watch them from start to finish.
So nerves, I think, for every crew chief. It's not just Jonathan Hassler, Dave. It's nerves for everybody down here with the rain coming down here at the Glen.
Marty, that is certainly true, and Scott Graves among those whose driver Chris Buescher has been good on the road courses, and it was good here this weekend. What has this? What does it do with this, Scott?
Kind of wait and see. We got a little bit more rain left here for probably a good 10 or 15 minutes, so it'll lighten up for us. And then it's kind of a matter of what options NASCAR has here. We know we're going to want to try to get switched over to dry tires, obviously, as soon as we can. But, wait and see.
That
that transition time be like, and how hard will it be to know exactly when to go?
It's a little tough, obviously. Typically, you want to get, once you start to see a dry line, a little bit of a gray line, then it's time to stop over. There's no more rain coming. So we'll look for that and see. Obviously, standing water, that makes it difficult. You got to be really careful around those parts when you don't have the rain tires on. But if you leave them on too long, the rain tires really start to melt out. You lose a lot of grip, and then it's bad on that side. So it's a tough decision.
It's not gonna last. The rain's not gonna. People saying it's gonna be like Spa 2021. It's not gonna last that long. The rain.
Dry inside.
A little bit wet. Obviously, there's some leaking through the windows.
And let me. Sorry, I've been neglecting chat. I apologize. Let me check real quick where we're at now.
Manageable at this point. Like you said, the worst part was going to be the spray.
Hi, Michael Baxter. Yes. Yeah, they got standing water. Hopefully, we get at least a bit of rain racing in. A new wiper for the 77 of Mike Rockenfeller. Looks like.
There's a lot of unknowns, guys. Thanks, Dave. You see the new windshield wiper being brought out for the German, Mike Rockenfeller, in the 77 this week. Again,
Got 10 viewers.
of the 7 different countries that are represented. And
Bum 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 bum.
again, always look forward to doing that. That means that we bring in Mike Bagley from SiriusXM MRN, as well as have Dale Jr. and Jeff Burton out on the course. Let's go back to these guys. Dag, we'll start with you. Bagman, what's it like in the S's right now? Is there standing water over there?
Yes, there is. We've already had a couple of trucks come by. And matter of fact, we've got more coming through now. You see the Toyota Tundra track drying team behind me. They're trying to blow off all the excess water to try, not to dry the track, but to blow off the excess. As far as what we're expecting, we have no idea. We never race this car in the rain. There are certain things that you can expect. Obviously, speeds are going to be lower, but we don't know what that rain flap, as Steven told us about earlier, is going to be, what the impact of that keep the spray down.
Raikkonen says the best way to clear the track is to get the cars running through the water.
Rain race, unlike what we had at Coda and the Rover. So we're in that unknown right now.
I'm not sure about that.
Drivers, though,
I don't know.
that I think can take advantage of this situation. You've got some drivers that are licking their chops on pit road and in the garage right now, and then you have some that are like, please, son, please come back out. So we don't know really what to expect. They're doing the best to get the track as an acceptable condition as they possibly can. But Junior, there are just so many unknowns here with this new race car for the first time ever in the West.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm starting to see some clearing skies over here to my right, but and we still got a pretty hard drizzle over here at the carousel. But I'm thinking like a driver, and I'm thinking about that windshield wiper because that thing has been designed more for arrows than anything else. And so I'm on the radio asking Steve, or talking to Steve about how well does it function. We've never been in a situation where I need the windshield to be cleaned by the wiper. Does the wiper actually do the job? Considering how it's been manufactured in such a way to really improve drag and arrow. And so as that thing's moving across the windshield, and it's a big bulky piece, how is the air going to affect it? Is it going to allow it to do its job
Doesn't.
and spray? Not only is it wet, it is also dirty. Will it clean the windshield? Because that windshield's going to get harder and harder to see through. If that windshield wiper
Still can't get
doing its
his
job.
freaking windshield wiper to work.
I'd be concerned about in the first half of this race for sure. Yeah, Junior, I would be really concerned about the track itself. I mean, the curves, think about that. All week long, we've talked about how these cars use the curves through the interlude where you are. Every single part of the racetrack, they use the curves. The curves are painted. And that means they're probably slicker. And on top of that, a lot of those curves have grooves cut in them to create a place where they don't really want you to run a metal. Well, that captures water. The water sits in there. So what curves can you use? Which curves are going to hurt you? The only way to find out is to watch somebody else and see if they're using them to their benefit, or go try it. What's wrong with trying it is if it doesn't work, you're the guy that figures that out. So trying to understand how to take advantage.
New challenge. Insert your favorite movie title with At the Glen after it. The Hunger Games at the Glen. Ocean's 11 at the Glen. NASCAR hopes to start their 7 minutes ago. NASCAR hopes to start the race in 20 to 30 minutes. So we got 13 to 23 minutes to go.
What can I do that others won't do? What can I learn and learn it as quickly as possible and then apply it lap after lap after lap?
Well, Jeff, what's going through my head in the booth is you said adverse conditions. You and Bagley look like you're the deadliest catch out there in the middle of the ocean.
The track is wet with the tears of the elitist F1 fans that refuse to believe NASCAR is more than left turns.
I'm taking the bus stop with my man with a roof.
A+.
You know, I gotta say that.
The difference is he has a remote booth, and we are in the element.
These are races.
This is radio style. This is remote booth style. Junior, the cushy job, man. You need to get out here. Look at Bagman. Now, Bagman there is tough. Although I will say, Bagman, hold on. It looks like 5 steps forward and you would have a roof. I'm not calling you out there, but... Well, but the camera's here and the roof is over there. My thing, who needs Rover and Cantori when you got Uncle Baggy and the S's at Watkins Glen? Come on. I love it.
What a beautiful day at work for all of our friends around here, as well as Parker Kligerman. You're used to this rain racing, aren't you, Parker?
I am. I do love a bit of rain racing, but right now I found a way out of the rain. That's in the Trackhouse Project 91 pit box with Darren Grubb. So Kimi Räikkönen making his first ever start in the NASCAR Cup Series, and now this rain. What has he been saying on the radio so far in those pace laps?
Just everything we did setting up for this weekend was just trying to manage the chaos. Everything's new to him about procedures, what's going on with the car. Doing a great job adapting all week long, trying to get ready for this race. It's just one more element. It's a car that we haven't raced in rain, a tire that we haven't raced in rain. Situation on the track with the condoms and stuff. I think the best thing to do is just go race. I personally want to do that because he's probably got more rain experience than anybody in the entire field. So we're really looking forward to that and get going here.
I was going to ask you about that. Did he give you any indication, like, hey, I actually would like it to rain? I mean, with his experience level, if it rains, I would think that's an advantage sometimes.
I think nobody wants it to, but he does feel like he would probably have an advantage.
Once the rain, Larson told once the rain moves out, the sun can move out, come out quickly.
Everything else is so new. It's still could be a lot of drama going on out there, for sure.
Did teammates have anything to say about the weather out there and what the conditions are if we can get going, Josie?
I haven't talked to him personally myself. I'm just talking to Keeney. It sounds like there's quite a bit of water ponding up in a lot of areas. But he's saying that even if the best thing is to get the tires pumping, he could track through with that.
Marty, I think it's kind of fun to see this team.
Well, apparently, there was a shot of a Confederate flag on the property somewhere. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's smart, isn't it?
Anyway, I'm gonna check the Arca race. It's ending early due to time constraints because of a concert. Jesse Love is leading Buddy Kofoid by a second. Top 10. Jesse Love, Buddy Kofoid, Something, Unzicker, Taylor Gray, Sebby Smith, Raja Caruth, Nick Sanchez, Daniel Dye, Ken Schrader, someone Hodgeberg. Let's see, Amber Balkan is in, what, 15th. Breidinger is out.
Let's check back in trackside. Rob Clubber's caught up with one of the other drivers.
Yeah, guys, unfortunately for Kelikowski, his day ends early here at the pits. The first time since we saw you run fifth here back in 2020, but it sounded like Palmer with Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the motor blew up. What happened was, is going in there after that restart. The sixth car went in there and blasted me, and hit me hard enough and jarred it. I think it came out of gear, and by the time you get your things all gathered up, it's too late. So I think we ended up broken the valve train. But no, our motor was good. We had no problems there. Just, I don't know what the six is thinking. Need to be a little more patient on the restart. And the problem is with the way the
racetrack is the bottom lane's so wide. You know, with all the garbage we had earlier today, guys are going down in there on restart. They're not giving you no courtesy. So I remember that. You know, I don't race for points, so I'm not gonna be a butthead, but I race people with respect. So we'll take it. Hopefully we get it fixed.
What probably happens and all that. So,
Going back, we're still under the red.
this guy trying to pull through. There's going to be a transition to the dry at some point. We'll have to rely on Mike's experience to make that transition out of the stickers.
The rain doesn't look as heavy as it was earlier, so we should be good.
Yeah, yeah. If you go driving it in there like a pro tap, you may be into trouble. So
Erickson hoping for a Kimmy win.
everybody, no one has ran an extreme car in the rain. There's a lot of variables with sealing the cars up, a lot of different things with radios, communication, all that. We're trying to work through. Everybody's trying to work through.
So playing the game of when you go to
Well, it's getting late for people to watch overseas.
from your driver, you kind of know when that transition point is.
Yeah, obviously,
Has to.
you know, there's a lot of elevation change at Watkins Glen, so there's going to be a transition spot. You know, certain parts of the track are going to dry before other areas. So he's going to let us know when that time is going to switch over the other way. I think we've seen with other races in Xfinity and a little bit of experience in Cup that, yeah, again, the aggressive side on going to stickers. So we just got to
Team is trying to tell Raikkonen about the single file restarts. That radio is so bad. Can you repeat? They tell me again. Okay, so one line.
This is why we love Kimmy.
He will be telling Chris immediately because from the command center, he'll give him the information. That's great insight, Dave. Thank you so much. From the mind of a
I mean, it's not really a surprise. I mean, he drove an F1 in single file lines and in rain, so he's been doing this for a long time.
drivers are still waiting.
We gotta start. Come on.
Back up. And that gives them
I think his last NASCAR Sanctioned Series start was in 2012, wasn't it?
2012 or 2011.
your download will be on.
Yeah, Charlotte for the Truck Series.
Junior, I want to bring you back in. And you had some great
Which is the only, like, downside is that he hasn't driven one of these in a long time.
Yep.
Give us a preview of some of the things that you talked about.
Well, we know Ty Gibbs has made quite an impact.
But watch him still finish better than Cole Custer.
He out-qualified Cole Custer.
He's a bust, and I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, I agree with you.
Come on the Desert Download. This is a real opportunity to dive way deeper into who this person is and to get to know them much, much better. And
Because
Ty's going to be in this sport for a really, really long time.
Chase Briscoe might have had another shitty rookie season, but he's backed it up with twice as many top tens and a win. So, no sophomore slump for him, unlike Custer.
Yep. Bell and Reddick had better sophomore seasons.
You really want to get a chance to talk to him, ask him all the questions. Why did you do this? What would you think of here? And we get that chance on the Desert Download. It's a lot of fun.
Young, aggressive driver, again, subbing for
Are they coming off?
here. He'll be subbing as well at Daytona, and that's when the show will air on Friday at 4:30 in between the Xfinity Series qualifying show and the Cup Series qualifying show. Again, Friday, 4:30 p.m. on USA.
You just keep saying Daytona, and I was thinking that was the biggest wild card.
So I had a heart attack. I thought someone.
I don't know how to compare the two.
Yeah, Sunset. Someone. A bot said postpone the race. Said that the race would be postponed. It's not being postponed.
I got to see when he was younger. I think he's done a really nice job with his 45 car. I think he's found comfort of just being who he is on the racetrack. Hasn't put him in a
We're getting ready to go, boys.
see the window net going up. Well, everybody in the crowd is reacting.
Yeah, they see the car covers coming off, the window nets going up, and that can mean only one thing. We're going to fire these things back up, and we're going to see the cars out on the track. Parker?
Right, and one thing these teams and drivers might have to deal with a little bit is when you take these cars and you beat them up by running them around and then stop them, one thing that happens is this fogging up of all the windows on here. So some of these teams will start blowing fans inside the race cars here as we get closer to get going to try and remove some of that condensation, that fog inside. And it's something you
Rain cell's nearly through.
The air starts flowing, you have different fans inside the race car that can potentially help that. Defrosters potentially on under the windshield, but you need to sort of get rid of this and start. So it's just one of the problems these drivers might have to deal with here right as we get going. Some of these teams try to remove this fog that fits in the race car when you have this condensation inside and they let them sit here and sort of get hot.
Hey, Parker, so help me out here. So when this rain does go away, we're going to take our wet tires off. Now we have to put the dry tires on. This area right here, the window, I'm going to circle it. Can you point to the air inlet at the top of the window? So normally that brings fresh air in. That's an opening, and it's required in these cars. Well, until it rains, you're allowed to plug it. So Parker, is that a grip or something I see right there? Because they know this has to be removed. They have a plan. It looks like already to get this back off.
It's like a latch. You can just flip it out of there, right? So some of these teams have all different sort of designs of how they do this. They're allowed to use different thought processes for how they do this. But yeah, there's like almost a little spot you can put your hand in there and pull this thing out for when it dries. You want to have that airflow again when there's not water on the racetrack.
Well, yeah, because I think it's going to be required. I bring that up, Marty, just because, hey, you know, when you go back to drives, that's live pit stop. You can lose spots. So you don't want to have to mess with that for extra seconds. That wants to be a quick adjustment.
Yeah, that's a good point, Steve. So when you qualify well, Steve, one of the advantages you get when these front pit stalls as the cars crank up the engines right behind.
We're getting ready to go, boys.
Watkins Glen are downhill.
Yay!
It runs downhill. Chase Elliott on the pole today. He has the #1 pit stall, so they're trying desperately to get this a little bit more dry. But look behind Chase Elliott's pit stall. Look at that water flowing right there, and that flows right into the exit of Chase Elliott's pit stall. So if he goes, Steve, to slick tires maybe early in the game here, I'm not sure they're going to be able to get all this dry. That's going to be a tough exit on pit road for Chase Elliott. We'll have to watch that later.
Absolutely. I'm a little concerned about our man there standing next to the electrical cord to run out water. Now, these are all the things we don't know. I love the fact that NASCAR has committed in Goodyear, because they have to be a huge partner in this to create a rain tire. But I love the fact, because if this didn't exist, okay, so the rain just stopped. I don't know what this place takes to dry, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I mean, look at the time of day. We're closing in on 5 o'clock. If there was no rain planned, then these amazing...
Checking the Arca race once more.
Move there by Nick Sanchez. He's got a rear view mirror full of his teammate Roger Caruth. Caruth looking to the inside.
See Caruth, Sanchez, and Gray.
These two drivers came in 1 and 3 in the point standings, coming off of Watkins Glen. Nick Sanchez
And just looking for a move around Taylor Gray.
back in third before this race.
All right, it's looking good though on the track.
Second points is back.
Oh, Watkins Glen.
Bet.
Remember, we're on
Plume of dust right now on the Springfield Mile that those 3 drivers just went through.
because of a schedule. This will be a
Ooh, I didn't notice Caruth has damage on his back.
these drivers are quite aware. Taylor Gray trying to hold off Nick Sanchez. We're told now 8 minutes remaining in the race.
If there is a dry line, the tire on your right, the slicks, will outrun the rain tires by 10, 20 miles an hour, by 4 or 5 seconds a lap. Easy. The negative is, if it's dry 2/3 of the way around here and there's one wet spot in the bus stop or one wet spot in the carousel, your driver has to change his line. If you take those slicks through the wet, you are off track. There is 0 traction. So, you know, it's easy to say, oh, be aggressive, switch over. That's fun until your car's backwards into the gravel or the tire barrier. So, I like what Randall was saying. He was basically saying, listen, the radar is good. This isn't on me anymore. You, as a race car driver, have to come up with, you know, a point where you're like, okay, I'm ready. And he kind of gave him a little nudge of, hey, earlier the better. Earlier the better.
Boy, Rick, the sun's come out here on the front stretch. So, Steve, when it rains like this, other than what's going to happen on the racetrack and road course, what's your #1 concern? The electronics, right? So we saw that with Chase Elliott earlier. They went to the backup helmet. That is fine. That is now working for Chase Elliott and Alan Gustafson. But is there a problem for Christopher Bell and Adam Stevens? Listen.
I heard Adam said Christopher was all broke up. I just wondered if something went.
There you go, Steve. So the rain always seems to play havoc with the electronics. We talked about Chase Elliott's pit stall. Got to make sure those radios are good as well.
I will say, Rick, you know, it's easy to say now, but with the Roval being in the playoffs and the opportunity to run in the rain in the most crucial part of the season, I think some of these bigger teams are going to leave here with a risk and put a little bit of effort, personnel, finance behind some of these issues we're seeing now that we know what they perhaps are.
That's teamwork right there that we're watching as they're drying pit stalls.
I'm the guy with the lead color because there's no chance I'm going to stay on that roller or trust you.
And they have 5 sets of tires, Steve, and that now could be a combination, correct, of wet weather tires as well as the slicks.
Well, I have 5 sets of each.
They're pulling off pit road, finally.
5 sets total, 5 wet, 5 dry. So I think we're going to be
Hi, Levy Corrali. USA Network. You can watch Elliot's camera. Rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow.
I mean, 39 race cars. They are going to create a dry line, I think, very, very quickly. I can't wait. I'm so thankful we're doing this radio style because we're going to be able to go to Bagley.
Still got some rain, but it's not raining anymore.
That's probably going to be one of the worst places to drive.
Holy crap. 455 views for every NASCAR win in 1984. 7. Awesome.
Banking throughout the whole carousel. There's water running directly across the racetrack downhill into the interior of the racetrack. One thing you might see that will be abnormal to what we usually
Just the last hour. Oh my god. The last hour. Oh wait. 336 views in the stream, and we haven't had any racing yet. Well, hopefully we'll get going.
I think my 4,000 followers has something to do with that.
That's true. Can you ping him again, man? Now the race is about to start. Keep on coming. We've obliterated the... Keep on coming. We've obliterated the view goal.
How much do you usually get on average?
Usually, well, like, not... What? I passed this already, but, you know, I just, like, now I want to be able to tune in while the race is going on, that's all.
So right here they turn in, but as they come out of the circle right here, you know, this area right here, we have seen guys drop a left front, or even on exit the other side, they drop a right front. What does the grass in that area look like? You know, we've seen infield before get super muddy, and you can't get anywhere near them. If you get where there is a great shot, like right here, you see where it's muddy. So like right there, Dale, from your vision, or your viewpoint, excuse me,
I think someone's gonna go for... People are gonna go for tires, for straights.
by making mistakes. So yeah, you don't want to get there, but it's going to happen. It happens in the drop. So in the wet, these guys are going to slip the tire. You're going to end up in the grass. Probably in the second half of the bus stop, you're going to see guys dropping tires. That's going to bring that mud onto the surface, and that's going to make anything straight out of the groove very, very treacherous in that particular area. That'll be dirty the entire rest of the race. When this thing dries up, that'll still be a low grip area. So guys, one thing about this tire, talked to Austin Cindric this week about the rain tire. Remember, he had those rain tires on his car in Martinsville when they wet the racetrack. He said that this rain tire is much more of a tire that's kind of like a street tire. The old tire was made for almost racing in really high standing water. The other thing that he said was it lasted longer in the dry. So maybe not as difficult of a decision for the teams of when to go, because this tire could last a little bit longer without wearing out compared to last year's great tire.
2 races to go before the
Yep,
playoffs.
don't we know it?
And here are the playoff standings. 14 drivers locked in. Kurt Busch has a win. He is still out, though. He won't race here. He won't race at Daytona. But with that win, he's still in the playoffs. He's not in the yellow yet because he's not locked in. Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., they're fighting for points. We heard all this conversation between the 12 and the 19 game. It's really a points battle. Blaney and Truex, who can run better, and they're both crossing their fingers, hoping they don't skip their winner.
Yeah, you saw Truex there in the red, and he was reminded on these laps by crew chief James Small, we just need to avoid the carnage and be there when it's over. So be careful with what you're doing there. If we can get through,
I'm guessing like maximum 10 laps on wets for people.
Then we can worry about getting our points, possibly getting our win. He's got 2 races to do it. He's only missed 1 time in this elimination format in the playoffs, Marty.
Michael Klein. I expect this to be the last time NASCAR attempts to race in the rain.
Moments ago, he said, listen, I will do my best until this track dries up.
1 to go next time. Single file start to the race.
In the rain at all, but Jonathan Hassler has shown a willingness here.
Wait, something happened. Wait.
As he was making his way.
Holy crap! A 12 car. No, one of the cars flipped
Big impact.
in the Arca race on its side.
Yeah.
My God damn. Hi, Astro. Sorry, I'm checking the Arca race. The 12 car in the Arca race flipped onto its side on a dirt track. A slow as 1 mile dirt track.
When he was signed to a full-time F1 ride, in his first start, he scored a point.
up until that point. Some drivers go their whole career without scoring a point there. He told me yesterday, I just want to have fun, and so far we've seen him all weekend.
So Kimmy just wants to have fun. Also, so Esther, are you excited?
Yeah, you just no joke. It's gonna be a real. This is gonna be magic. This race is gonna be magic
Like,
because
just Kimmy.
truthfully,
Yeah.
Kimmy, because he's an Iceman. Kimmy's always known for driving and being competitive.
Mhm.
He's already been. He's been a mid-team, a mid-pack team player. He's already been in a
So,
mid-pack group before.
Yeah.
So he's used to being in the mid-pack.
Yeah.
So his racing knowledge is going to be very good because this is his third time, actually, I believe, in NASCAR. Because I remember he did 2 one-off moments.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, I think it's finally happening. Pace car pulling off pit road. Time for 90 laps around my favorite track. Finally, green flag is out at Watkins Glen. Let's go.
The best road course.
Timmy starting 27th. I expect top 20 and probably nothing more beyond that unless something big happens. There are some rooster tails. Elliott leads the field into turn 1. Behind them is Larson and then McDowell. See, the water is still there, so it's still going to be some rain racing. All right, McDowell makes the pass to second spot on Kyle Larson, but they touch, going through the S's. Then it's Reddick, Dinger, Cindric. Busher falls back to 8th position. Here we go. I can barely see, but you know what? I'm used to it. You know what? Kimmy's main goal should be to finish ahead of Cole Custer. So far he's several. A one car missed the chicane. I think Kivat broke down.
I think that's BJ.
No,
Not BJ.
no. The Cloud's car is yellow. I'm pretty sure that's Kivat that just broke down.
It looked like a forward to me.
All it took was lap 1, but their car's slow right there. Elliott is still leading. Man, the front stretch, and that's going to be problematic for visibility. McDowell has settled into second. Then it's Larson, Dinger. Oh! Cindric takes out Allmendinger as they both missed a turn. Suarez passes both of them, and so does Chris Buescher. Wow! Cindric is a douchebag. Doo-da. God damn. That was aggressive goes around.
Look at what happened. And you see right there, yeah. Cindric just basically straight. I don't know if he was in too deep in the wet and couldn't turn. But heavy caught. Oh, you see the tires locked up on the front of the two. To slow down. Just skipping across the wet pavement into the right rear quarter panel and around those Allmendinger.
All right.
The worst.
Anyway, I'm gonna go back here. Let's see. So let's see where Kimmy is right now. He is in 23rd position. He's moved up 4 spots since the restart. I'm looking for Ty Dillon. He's up to 21st position. Raikkonen is up to 21st.
And don't forget about this, Junior.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this, right? Don't be surprised if actually you see Kimmy doing well in these tracks because he is known to be the wet specialist.
I did not know that.
He loves the rain.
I did not know that. Good to know. Reddick and Larson. Reddick, of course, he's won the last 2 road course races. It's also Chase's pick to win. This track is not going. This track is not going to be wet for long. It's not going to stay wet. You know that, right?
No, this is changeable conditions, which is special. Iceman Kimmy out to 21st sounds like a dream for him right now.
He's up to 6. He's up 6 positions.
I'm watching. Oh, there's a massive fight with second and third right now.
Yeah, no, second, third, fourth
Second,
right now.
third, and
McDowell, Larson, and Reddick. Yep. So how many NASCAR races have you seen, Astro? I'm just curious.
Not many, actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't air
Welcome
around
to
my area.
NASCAR. Let's see. Oh, you know what?
I'm
You know what?
watching
Call
it.
me crazy. I think I might have seen that Raikkonen might have moved up to the top 20.
I do have to say this, though. I'm actually watching the chase cam.
Ooh, Harrison Burton got wiped out in the same turn, and so did LaJoy.
Ooh.
Both Burton and LaJoy spun around when Allmendinger had spun as well. Waiting for the... Raikkonen's up to 20th. He just passed Denny Hamlin, and Reddick makes his way past Kyle Larson.
I'm watching a chase cam with Chase Elliott right now. Chase Elliott's getting challenged right now.
And McDowell to the lead. Michael McDowell, he needs to win to advance to the playoffs. A great road course driver, has never won on a road course in the Cup Series, and now he's up front at the Glen. But Elliott is not going to leave him, and is not going to let him get away.
I mean, to be honest, Chase Elliott did go in deep in that first corner.
No, it looks like Hamlin might have spun. He lost about 8 positions.
Chase Elliott did lose some time in that first corner. Yeah. Went a little bit wide going into the entrance.
Yeah.
Then that opening, wide open in that chase. Letting him go through.
The road course ringers are coming out to play. The road course drivers are coming out to play. Reddick still, oh man, he's hauling. When did Reddick just become so good on road courses? I swear to God. Reddick passes for second. Oh my God.
Chase Elliott is really struggling right now. What's happening with the goddamn Chase Elliott's car right now? The number 9.
I'm part of he's not. Reddick has won the last 2 road course races, so I'm partially not surprised.
I'm actually curious what's happening to Chase Elliott's car right now. He's been slow.
Probably fine. Look, I'd say he's probably fine. Plus, they can fix it. It's not catastrophic. 44 seconds behind on lap 4. Harrison Burton.
I'm sure it's just the rain.
Kvyat's ahead of Cody Ware. Raikkonen the 19th. He passed Eric Jones. Bubba Wallace is so close to... Oh my God!
Oh yeah!
This race is Michael McDowell. Oh, Larson missed the chicane, and Justin Haley is pitting. He still has wets though, because I can tell from the lettering on the tires, they're white, which means they have to be wets. Which means he must have had a problem.
Of course, there's a course update. It's raining near the back end of the course.
Oh, well,
there's rain still falling.
They're already on wet tires, so.
So they might be on wet still again, but some of the track is drying out.
It's interesting.
So it's
like a reverse.
This is
yeah, it really depends on the area.
Can I just say this? This is what Kimmy's special is. He's raced in these cups before. He's raced in so many F1 races. He's been in these kind of conditions before where they alternate between wet and dry, even having parts of wet track with dry track on other sectors.
Understood, yes. I wonder what would count as Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3. The difference is that F1 that the NASCAR doesn't run the boot, so it would be inaccurate.
I would say through the chicane. I think coming up to the chicane, that straight is Sector 1 finish. In the middle of it, Sector 2 is where the chicane is. But Chase Elliott's really losing the top 2 here.
And Raikkonen just caught Keselowski.
Raikkonen just passed Keselowski.
Wow.
That would put him in 18th position. No, from my view, he hasn't yet. No, he's behind him. Right now he's fending off Eric Jones. He has not passed Keselowski yet. Unless you're ahead of me, which that'd be the first.
I just said he caught him though.
Caught him, okay.
Right
He caught up. The sun is out in Sector 3 in the last part of the course. Interesting weather types. Rain here, sun here. This is an interesting choice. They had to think about this. Do they want to stay on these wets, or Do they want to go in intermediates for a bit? See how it feels?
There's no
Take
intermediates.
the risk.
There's no intermediates.
No?
No, like
And
NASCAR.
dries then.
No, they only have they have dry tires and wet tires. During the 2018 All-Star race, NASCAR tried using two different tires that were theoretically good for short runs and long runs. Problem is, when you're running on an oval, they just don't. The tire degradation on the faster tire is just even worse, and the difference is makes for about 4 laps, which is negligible.
Oh. There's a dry line popping up, which is good.
There is, yes.
There's so much dark clouds around the chicane. The bus stop chicane, I mean. This is an interesting track. It's an interesting weather type. I keep going back to weather because this is a make or break for all teams, especially their crew chiefs and spotters. You know? They have to decide, do they want to stay on these wets and hope that these wets last long for the first pit stops? Or do they want to risk it going on dries, knowing that there is some wet patches around that could cause them to spin?
Right.
I say you stay on wets till like 2 to go in the stage or whenever, then you go to dry.
I mean, they've done 7 laps already, it looks like, I believe. 6 or 7 laps. Oh!
What happened?
What happened to Kimmy?
I don't know.
I think he's gone down to 20th.
Okay, which means he got passed. Yeah, Eric Jones passed all the 3 cars that the 3 cars that were in front of him. That's what happened. He got passed by 1 car. It happens. People pass each other. He's not a god. He might be Kimi Räikkönen, but he's not God.
No. Obviously, it's true. It's just new gen cars. It looks like first and second have literally broken away from 3rd place, I see.
Anyway, we're back. It looking really dry right now.
NASCAR Cup Series racing. It's the Go Bowling at the Glen already. 8 laps complete on lap number 9 of the first stage, Marty.
Track drying out quickly here. Chris Buescher came down pit road a moment ago to put on slick tires. Here's Chase Briscoe putting on slick tires as well. Steve, it's really a game and also a gamble. You can go to these slicks. But
Chase Briscoe's putting on slicks. That's probably a bad choice.
Why?
The track is still wet.
Yeah, but there's a dry line.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful around the...
Räikkönen up to 18th because of the pit stops, but because of the pit stops.
Here comes Friday.
It's difficult because dry line is actually showing right now, so if you're going on slicks, then you better hug that dry line.
They're finding the wet line right on the inside of the front stretch. So let me check chat. Hi, Brian Rockwell fan. Hi, Batista. Who's gonna win?
Has anyone noticed?
I don't know anymore. McDowell seems like he's got a fire in himself. Joey Hands up to 10th. So he's been holding his own in that Rick Ware car.
You got both front row cars in the top 5.
Holy, you're right. Gillen's is 4th. He finished, I think, he finished 4th at Indy.
That's why they're searching around looking for wet racetrack on these straights. There's no history, no understanding what these tires will do, Marty.
Jeff, here's the problem. Tyler Reddick actually sitting there in second in that blue and white car just said, hey, can we come put on slicks? Randall Burnett said, no, we cannot because we are not in our fuel window right now. If you can hang on, keep those tires cool, please. We want to go about 8 more laps. So, see, that's the biggest factor for a lot of these leaders. They want to wait until that fuel window opens to make it on 2 stops today.
So 2 stops, Rick.
Oh, God.
33, 34 laps on fuel. If you cut at lap 17 right before
I'm watching POV of Chase Elliott.
it's short.
His
Yay,
car's
I'm a-
squirming.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm a-
Say yes. You only want to pick twice, partner. And we're going to see some more cars hitting pit road here as we saw the 20.
The number 9 car is the number 9 car is squirming a little bit on these tires.
Yeah. Yeah,
And he's got
well, why don't we see what happens? Yeah, so now all the drivers are pitting. So I think some are going to stay out for fuel, to state their fuel windows first.
We talked about it. They have the most to lose today, obviously, with these points. So they will not be in their fuel window. Just sitting here.
Oh,
What?
that was a beautiful, beautiful overtake I just witnessed
I don't.
for third.
Third. Todd Gilliland. Todd Gilliland passing Chase Elliott was not something I had on my bingo card today.
I don't think anyone saw McDowell pass Elliott either.
No, you think Gilliland is the more amazing pass. Unbelievable.
Chase Elliott is really struggling out here.
Maybe it's the wet tires.
It's just gone. Because
We'll see.
his rear is wiggling, and he's going on the wet line. He's going on the wet line, not the dry line.
McDowell laps Loris Hezemans.
All right, and then you got Raikkonen and 14. Let's do it.
Raikkonen's P15, mostly because I think all the cars that are pitting. There's another car ahead of them that they could lap. I think that's, I don't know. I think it was Hezemans that got lapped and not Kvyat.
Number 78 should be next.
Joey Hand is up to 9th. I'm going to check Discord again to see what my, they're pitting.
So McDowell will give up the lead, and he will come to pit road to get those slicks.
Okay, McDowell's pitting.
The 8 of Reddick stays out, and he will go another lap, but he's now the new leader. Dave.
Been a great weekend for Michael McDowell and Front Row Motorsports. They qualified third for this race.
Right in front of Harrison Burton.
Michael very confident in that move. They go to the slicks, they take the cut.
Hart is in the pits. Third place is in the pits.
Yeah, well, teammates probably going to pit the same way. Because, of course, unlike F1, they have different pit crews.
Oh, God. What? Oh, yay.
What?
Chase Elliott just went wide in exit of turn 1.
You can do that.
Very wide.
You can do that here, you know. There's no
I
track
know,
limits.
but
It happens. People can contain their momentum. McDowell came out in 10th. He's 37 seconds behind the leader. Kimmy's pitting. What's his he's gonna have a pit time of miserable pit stop for Kimmy. 17.8. A 17.8 is no, you know.
That might be the stage right there. Briscoe getting into McDowell.
Christopher Buescher. Reddick pitting. Oh my God, so many cars. Here they go. Who's gonna
The pit race is on.
Yeah, but I think Reddick's gonna prevail here. Maybe.
Oh, it's gonna be the same thing again. Briscoe's gonna be on his bumper in front of you, Bagman. Here they come now.
Chase Briscoe. Another Reddick. Oh, look at this! Look at this.
He's trying to find his way through, almost pushing.
Oh my God! Yeah, you got Reddick, Briscoe, and McDowell.
Christopher Busher there is.
And Busher, look at this gaggle of cars. Reddick still out front. Briscoe pulling in to try and pass on the bus stop. Oh, Reddick locked it up. He misses the turn. He has to stop and go.
I guess Chase Briscoe intimidated him a little bit.
Kivat is definitely a lap down at this point. Anyway, Chase Briscoe, I believe, appropriates the lead at this point. But Reddick, oh, that went.
I'm gonna guess Reddick did not want to get wrecked by Briscoe again.
Verizon Frontline is built for those we all rely on. Built to prioritize first responders. Built for extreme conditions. Built for America's most reliable 5G network. Because when seconds count and lives are on the line, the people we rely on need technology they can rely on. Verizon is the #1 network choice in public safety. Verizon Frontline, the advanced network and technology for first responders.
It's the all-new Subway Series menu. 12 irresistible new subs. The most epic sandwich roster ever created.
I have to say this, by the way.
What?
The top 3, all manufactured by
Chevys, yes, right now, currently.
Chevys. Yeah.
There's only 3 manufacturers.
Chevys have got the top 3, while Ford's got the top 4 to 6. That's Ford.
Not anymore. Mulini gave me my horsepower back. It's the powerful relief my joints need.
Raikkonen now 31st. Oh, wow, that was a bad pit stop.
Dad, which one's your favorite?
You know
That's
what pit stops
29.
are like. It always happens to everyone.
I was talking about the types of chicken.
Come on, you know I love all my chickens. He's a really sweet kid, though.
Kivat's in
This
last.
track,
Yeah, sorry, what? This track's what?
this track looks bone dry out here.
Yep.
No matter their rank or when they were in.
Busher passed. Okay, McDowell and Busher have passed Stenhouse. And they're. Okay, oh, and I can see McDowell has caught. And then Briscoe. Briscoe's going to make the pass for the lead.
Family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join. There's a buzz in the air in Kansas.
There they go.
The fans or the anticipation of the playoffs as drivers fight to move on to the next round and keep their championship hopes alive in the Cup Series and the Camping World Truck Series.
And there goes 17.
Yeah, Busher to the lead. No, wait. No, it's not. Wait, where? That's. Huh? I mean, I'm half paying attention. I see him in the mirror. The 17's way back in 3rd. Of course, yeah, he passed Elliott, who still hasn't pitted yet. I'm assuming there's a few of them. Anyway, Briscoe is in the lead. Behind him, 2 cars that need a win. Briscoe hasn't won since Phoenix, and his season has not been that great since he won. 4 laps to go on the stage. Stenhouse pitting. What I believe Elliott is trying to do is holding on so that probably try to make one less pit stop than everybody else.
He's in 29th.
Right, yeah. Oh. He's 28th. He just passed Stenhouse because of Stenhouse in the pits.
Nice. I do have to say this. Chase
Busher's
Elliott.
coming up. Busher's closing in. And what about Elliott?
He's just falling down everywhere.
He hasn't pit yet. Of course.
I think he should have pitted with it. Oh, he's off the track.
What are you talking about?
Chase Elliott went really wide.
No, that's
He lost the
called...
corners. And he's pitting.
He's pitting, yes, he's pitting. Elliott finally pitting. Mid...
Truthfully, I think Chase Elliott should have pitted
You know,
much
this
earlier.
might not be a bad idea. Also, the other thing is he'll have the freshest tires. He might not pit. He might not pit at the end of the stage. So he'll have relatively fresher tires compared to everyone else.
All he has to do is finish 33rd or better, and the regular season championship is his. So either way, he's fine.
Yeah, Elliott's trying to make, see if he can make, was trying to make the race on 2 stops, which might not be possible. So actually, no, the entire team of Hendrick pitted. See, like, the slowest pit stop on that team was 5 seconds faster than Byron. Oh, wait, McDowell, what? Okay, McDowell pitting for fuel only.
Splash and dash.
Cindric too fast exiting pit road.
Ooh, good.
You had one job.
Update on Kimi. Kimi is now 24th.
Yeah, well, presumably because of all the cars at 21st now.
21st now? Oh, wow. Nice.
All right, Briscoe easily is going to take the white flag for this thing.
It looks like the drivers that are a lap down are the 78, the 26, the 51, the 11, and the 21 are lap down. I didn't know Danny Hamlin is going to be that far down this race.
The Toyotas have been terrible on road courses. Really bad.
At least Kyle Busch is in the top 10.
He is? Briscoe, Reddick, Suarez.
No, he's 11th.
He is.
Oh, dang it.
He just lost it.
Harvick, where is Hart? 28th.
Oh, God, that was a... Oh, dearie me.
Well, yeah, Byron's a lap down. The first car a lap down. Right. Because that'll set him behind. He did it at Pocono last year.
I'm going to be truthful. I think, and this is just
he's not going to get his lap back. Nope.
For me, I think Kimi's first race.
Briscoe
I think Kimi might finish in top 5. Top 20, actually, I feel like.
The first on those slicks was able to make time, and he ends up winning stage 1. Tyler Reddick, Daniel Suarez, Gilliland, Ross Chastain, all in the top 5.
Wow, they're all around each other, too.
Stage win of 2022 for Chase Briscoe.
Nice one. What happened to the 17? He's down in 17th.
He same thing as the 34. I don't. Maybe his pit stop was worse. I don't know.
No, he was up in the top 3. He must have did a splash and dash. I think he had a splash and dash.
Maybe he took tires. Who knows? Oh, that would have been stupid. But anyway, let me check chat. We've got a lot of people in here. No, it's my pleasure to keep everyone updated on positions. I got a ton of people. Kristen Miller, thank you for subscribing. Holy crap, we hit 710. We destroyed the view goal before the race even started. Now we hit the sub goal. Thank you guys so much. Should we keep going? I'm like, oh my god, you guys are awesome. So wait, what are we up to now, view wise? We're up to 580 views. Man, I'm hoping McDowell or Busher can get it done. Also, we're going to mention Chase Elliott has a great chance of locking up the regular season championship. As long as Ryan Blaney does not win the race, he'll clinch it today. Uh-oh. I can hear my mom coming. Yes?
You need to come upstairs.
Alright. I'll be back, hopefully.
Sure.
So, how do you think the race is going so far for you?
Mate, I think it's going.
It's going pretty good. Although my driver continues to be the worst driver on road courses in the whole series.
As much as it incredibly pains me to say this is one of my favorite tracks. Grandparents are over. I didn't anticipate the race being delayed like it was, so I have to end the stream here. I'm really sorry, guys. I love this track. I'm enjoying the race so far, but I have to stop it for now, and I sincerely apologize to turn the stream.
Oh, you're cool. You shouldn't apologize. It happens.
I know. It's like, this is the first... But thank you, everyone of you. Thank you so much. Thank you to Chase for getting his squad watching my stream. I sincerely wish I could stick around. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have to end it today. Maybe if by some sort of luck I can get back down here, I'll resume it late. But for now, I have to go. Next week is Daytona, the regular season championship. I have to go. Thank you all so much for coming out. Also, I realized I updated the wrong thing. But this is how we stand for now. I'm real sorry, guys. But this is BowserJrXD signing off.